Welcome to Monday Motors Garage. My name is Brandon, and today we are here with just a little bit of a project today. I've got to get rid of these two scooters because I'm getting rid of the I got rid of the Tao 110, and I have another project that's coming, but I have to get rid of a couple things before we can actually bring that project here. Tau's gone, if you guys couldn't see. No Tao over there, so that's where it was at least. I don't know if you guys knew that, but what we're going to do is we're just going to, this I think has one bad battery in it. The battery's not working right, so we're either going to replace both the batteries or replace one of the battery, but we're going to determine with our little voltmeter here what needs to be replaced. If it's just one, I have a feeling it's just one, or if both batteries in fact do need to be replaced. So we're going to get the camera set up here and just start. Now, I'm starting to do this little project because I'm not really in the habit of working on things on camera. And this will just be a little bit of what I want and more of the shots I want to get. So this one's just going to be the camera sitting there maybe. And so all you have to do to take off this panel, which is the batteries are under here, is there's these two bolts here. This one's missing one. There's two bolts here, two bolts here, two bolts here, and two bolts here. And this one has nuts on the bottom. Let's see, that's probably metric, so just this one. That is indeed the size. Well, this one's loose, but you're going to need an 8mm on the bottom. If you're just getting into working on things, I highly recommend this little tool set. I've had this for a couple of years, wrenching on things constantly. And it was a good little starter set. It's only metric and it has bits, so you can work on pretty much what you want. I've lost sockets and replaced them with some cheap Harbor Freight ones from one of my kits that didn't end up working out. So I highly recommend that. And you just lift the cover off and set it to the side. And if you have a bad memory, I usually have a pretty good memory, you want to put the long bolts go in the back, and then the short bolts go in the front. But if you have a bad memory, just go ahead and screw those back in. But I'm okay, so I don't really need to do that. And then you have two bolts here. I don't know why mine are different colors, but... And these just hold your batteries down. Huh, those are different lengths. I wonder if I did that. I don't know. For some reason I might have done that. I think I did, but I can't recall why. So here are your batteries. There's two lead acid 12-volt batteries. I believe these are 7 amp hours, so we're going to pull them out. There's going to be a plug right here. These go into the batteries, so there's just a little clip. You just squeeze it, and unplug it, and then your battery should be unhooked. Now there's going to be one side that goes to this little circuit breaker right here, so you're going to want to take note of that. And all you got to do to unscrew that is there's a little twisty on this side, and right here there's going to be one connected to that side, so I just like to pull the circuit breaker out. That can be tight sometimes, so remember that you can use a pair of pliers or something like that. It's another thing I recommend in a beginner's tool set. Just remember, negative on one side, positive on the other. So, okay, now we're going to lift these batteries out. So one thing to take note of is how that they are positioned. So this one is facing the terminals this way, and this one's exactly the opposite on this scooter. So just so you can put them back in there, it's a lot easier to put it back together. So now all you got to do is just lift them out like this, and then you have your two lead acid batteries. Okay, so this is running off 24 volts. These are running in series, so that means that this plus this equals 48, and the capacities combined, but it's not quite as dramatic. As others, here's a diagram of a parallel circuit versus a series circuit. So these are run in series, so you always want to remember that. So negative goes over here, positive, and then positive and negative connect to the circuit breaker. So that makes it I believe, a 24-volt system. So we need to, you can't access these terminals without peeling off of this. Something I want to tell you is if your scooter is under warranty, don't do this, and do it at your own risk. Don't blame me for any problems you have. So that'll be at that as it said at the beginning of the video. But all I do is I peel this off, or you know what, you can even do this. Test it from here. But that doesn't. I'll tell you one's bad, but it doesn't tell you which one. So I've got a crappy voltmeter that only has this. So I'm just going to test them individually. But you can stick it on here. If it only says 12 volts, then you have an issue. So. But we'll test the voltage with le voltmeter, multimeter, whatever you want to call it. Maybe it's different in different countries. It's actually considered a multimeter in the US, but whoop. That what kind of sparked real quick. If you guys probably couldn't see that, but it was a little sparky spark. So that one's at 10 volts. These haven't been charged in a while, so that one's at 10 volts. Okay, it's at 12 volts, so that one's probably okay. 12 volts. Maybe it's just a bad connection because I noticed this right here. Maybe not a good ground or something. I don't think they have the right capacity though, is what the deal is. I don't know, maybe we'll just put it back together and see how it works. But that's how you take them out. So we're just going to throw them back in here real quick and hook everything up and then see if we charge it, if it'll make a difference. Because it might just be a bad connection somewhere. I'm checking all these. These all look good. I'm going to go get the hot glue gun and then I'm just going to squirt over these a little bit more. So I'm going to peel this off. Alright, so we've got the hot glue gun here. This is just a regular home use hot glue gun. I think it was like $10 at Walmart. It wasn't very much money. I can leave a link if you want me to down in the description. I think I'll do that just as a habit. So I'll leave the link to this down in the description if you want it. Not this one, but a good reviewed Amazon one. Alright, so it's warm now, so all you want to do is just kind of get some on. You don't really have to worry about getting it all over the place like they had it. Just enough to cover the terminal and protect it. Beat a little back here too. Alright, that's probably good. And then just cover the other one. Let's just protect it from shorting out on anything if you guys didn't know. Okay, so it's time to put them back in the scooter. So, if you can recall, there was this battery sitting like this. And then, this battery sitting like this. I don't think it matters which, I think it's just universal, so... Oh, we need the black side of this. It's right here. And there. You can tell that you have them lined up right, because this one wanted to go back this way, like it originally was. So, then right here, you just screw this back on. Anyway guys, that does it for this video. If you enjoyed, please hit that thumbs up button. It really supports me. Next time we're going to be going over and testing this, and then we'll do repairing because I know there's something wrong with it. But we're just going to test it out and see if any of that worked. But anyway guys, until next time, I'll see you later.